Great Scott! Do I have some news for you from the future? BLUETTI's not only going to have a big Halloween sale starting later today, but their flagship AC300 model is back too. I also brought new incredible results from the future, Marty, through the space-time continuum about their B300 battery. New results. Let's check it out.
HOBOTECH.
Greetings, Professor Hobo here. I just did some time traveling around with Doc Brown, and let me tell you, he's a wild and crazy guy. I mean, you should see this dude at strip clubs. I found out some details about BLUETTI's Halloween sale event, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. But I know what you guys really want to hear about is that I got a set of new B300 batteries from BLUETTI, and I spent the last few days testing them out. The results are actually quite shocking. Ow, my neck. And of course, I took the new B300 batteries into my secret laboratory here and performed a double-fisted battery capacity test. Previously, the results of both of these tests were actually quite poor, and when BLUETTI found this out, they were very surprised because they told me in our own laboratory test where we've discharged these batteries like 100 times using various loads, they always score into the mid to upper 80% range. My results after several repeated tests came out to only 72% on the old battery. For this reason, many of you typed in the comments that you were going to pass on the AC300 until they corrected the problem. Now, the problem seems to have been not the AC300 itself, but the actual B300 battery, the first battery they sent me. Apparently, either through shipping damage or just dumb luck, my first B300 battery had a dead cell in it. At least this is what the math is telling us. Because the first battery scored 2,220 watt hours out of 3072. The replacement battery, which is this one right here, you saw from the time lapse, scored a whopping 2,760 watt hours or 540 watt hours more. That's more than a minor discrepancy. There's obviously a dead cell in the old battery. This now puts the BLUETTI AC300 battery at 90% efficiency, only one single point behind the EcoFlow Delta Pro, which scored 91% on the identical test. And since the Delta Pro not only isn't available for retail sale yet, but isn't even available for a pre-order at the much higher price of $35.99. The top dog on the market right now today is this model, the BLUETTI AC300 for under $3,000, and that's with my discount. I believe the final price during this limited time sale for the base model, which is what you see here with one battery, is going to be $29.89. But you can verify the price on the bundle that you choose by adding it into your cart. There's a link in the description below with a bunch of different bundles that you can get, and each one has a different code which gives you a different discount. So pick the one you want, put it in your cart, put that code in your checkout, and then that will give you the final price. Now, I did have a bunch of folks ask me to do a 12-volt discharge test on this battery, because I didn't have time to do it last time, but I did do it this time. That was the second fist in the double-fisted test. Now, when I did this test, I did it with just the battery. I didn't have this turned on or even hooked up, so we're talking 12 volts right out of the 12-volt socket of the battery itself, no connection at all to the AC300. So those results were 2454 watt hours out of 3072, or a respectable 80%. There are older BLUETTI products that can do a lot better than 80%, but then there were some more recent BLUETTI products that didn't do as good as 80% on this test. So this one's pretty typical middle ground for BLUETTI. You're only going to really care about the results of that test if you plan on running a 12-volt refrigerator from the battery separately. I think most folks are going to buy this and keep it paired up and probably use the inverters and USB ports and stuff more than they would a 12-volt port. Now, one of the things I didn't test was the capacity coming from the 24-volt port. That actually may be more efficient, and most 12-volt refrigerators can run on 24 volts. So if you're going to plug in a refrigerator to this, you'll probably want to use the 24-volt DC output on this. It's just going to be more efficient. As for the BLUETTI Halloween sale itself, it starts today, October 28th at 7 p.m. through November 4th at 7 p.m. Now, this is Pacific time. For those of you on the East Coast, that's 10 p.m. Of course, I have a grip of discount codes in the description. It includes all the various bundles for the AC300, AC200 Max, and a bunch of the other models. Pretty much everything that BLUETTI makes is going to have some kind of sale going on over these next few days. These HOBOTECH codes are going to provide a better discount than what you get on BLUETTI's website, so be sure you use these codes. Thanks for watching. If you learned something today, don't forget to give me that thumbs up below. And if you're not a subscriber already, you know what to do. That's it for now. Till next time.
Odin commands you to like and subscribe. And clean my litter box.
Hey, Odin, he's more friendly than Thor. No F's given.
RV Golf Guy, Medic Audio Repair, and Von Roger Cardano, Brian Blue vs. John Station Sirocco.